This is a book I wrote on India called In Spite of the Gods, The Strange Rise of Modern India. So first of all, I wanted to signal that this was not a book like that. This wasn't about snake charmers or eunuchs or temples. This was about the political economy of a really important country. So the book title also signified, I guess, bias towards secularism. Finally, though, that wasn't my title. My title was The Strange Rise of Modern India, but they wanted a punchy title, so that became the subtitle. And I thought, you know, before they impose something I really don't like on me, like elephants and maharajas or something, you know, I thought I'd better get a title I can live with. So the real title is The Strange Rise of Modern India. The problems, basic problems, with things like water have gotten a lot worse, and salination of groundwater, the flooding of the big river valleys, the Ganges, the Irrawaddy, the Brahmaputra, and these are all in one way or another related to the melting of the Himalayan glaciers. And this is a phenomenon of global warming years ago. I mean, I think the whole sort of mix of India's energy security, global warming, agricultural sustainability, this whole sort of area together is one subject. And it's not just in India's interests. It's 1.1 billion people there. It's in everybody's interests that India gets this right. I think of India as the Italy of Europe, and I think of China as the Germany of Asia, rather. It's just a much more diverse, pluralistic, heterogeneous place. Generally, in a more pluralistic a country, the more essential is that it's democratic for it to stay together, because it has to be legitimate. China is relatively homogeneous. 70% of people speak the same language, Mandarin. Han Chinese account for roughly the equivalent portion, 70% of the population. So it is easier to sustain an autocracy for longer, because there is a legitimacy in the eyes of the majority that it's their people who are running this show. And I think, you know, there is a trade-off there between legitimacy and efficiency. You know, you want to build a road, you've got to move people out of the way. A lot of people in China, a lot of people in India. In India, you've got to consult them. They have rights. There's little temples all over the place. In China, you know, you just get the bulldozer out and you move them. It's better for more rapid development, but development isn't just an economic end state. Development is a condition that involves other things than economics, and freedom to express yourself should be a goal, not a means. It should be